Hello, I bought this iPhone 14 Pro Max that is in rough condition, without display, and we will try to repair it as cheap as possible. We will replace the display that is obviously missing, and also we will replace the entire housing. You might ask why? The reason is the back glass of this housing was previously replaced. If you look closely, there is gap between the ring and the actual glass, and that means that the back glass was replaced. Also, if you look at the corners, you see that it isn't really looking nice. So we will replace the entire housing and the display. Let's start with the repair. For the repair, we will need the display. This is used pulled OEM display, and we have also the sensor so we can pair the display without any issue. And we also have entire housing with a used battery. The battery health isn't 100%, but I think it will be just fine. If we look at the condition, it isn't great. It has some scuffs and marks, but it isn't bad at all. Most scuffs are around the edge, right here, so it will be fine. So let's start with the repair. To remove the motherboard, we will need to firstly extract the SIM card slot. To do that, we will take a SIM pin, simply put it like this in the hole, remove it and put it aside. Next, we will remove and disconnect all the flex cables connecting to the motherboard. Okay, we have disconnected all the flex cables connecting to the motherboard, I believe. The next step is to remove the ear speaker. It is held in by two screws, so let's remove those. Be sure to organize your screws, otherwise you can damage the phone or the board or anything else. Okay, the ear speaker is now out. It is small like this. Now we can remove also the front camera that is under the ear speaker. Now it is time to remove the motherboard. To remove the motherboard, we will need this screwdriver. You can use a flathead screwdriver, but I have this special one that is made just for this type of screw. So remove these 4 screws. And here is also another screw, different screw, so let's remove this one. The motherboard is now free and not held by anything, so just simply slide under, from one angle, slide under the board and pry it up. The board is like this, and you can just wiggle the board out of the frame. I am struggling a bit. I honestly don't know why, but I know why. You see this SIM pin? Close it. And now we can remove it without any issues. Just simply watch. And the motherboard is out. Now we need to remove the rear camera and the LiDAR sensor. Remove these 6 screws. And take the shield out. We can remove the camera. The camera is now out. And remove the LiDAR sensor. The LiDAR sensor is held in by one screw, like this. And our job here is basically done. Now it is time to transfer everything to the new housing. So here's our housing. The color is actually not purple, it is space gray. So we will be changing color of the device. And let's start bringing in everything together. Place in the LiDAR sensor. The LiDAR sensor is now inside. Clean it because we don't want any smudges here. And it is time for a new camera. Before we insert it, let's clean it so there's no dust. And place it inside. Before we screw the plate in, check if there is any dust or moisture or anything. Good. And start reassembling the device. We'll start with the camera bracket. Also clean it from any fingerprints and debris. Now it is time for the actual motherboard. Place it inside of the phone. Just before we do that, remove the SIM card slot. And now you can place the board inside of the phone. Okay, it is sitting flush. Before we connect all the flex cables, I will insert the SIM card slot and check if it is flush with the frame. If you run your finger through this and it is flush, it is great. Connect up all the flex cables. The flex cables will hold the motherboard in meantime before we screw all the screws. So take in this screwdriver and start screwing. Okay. Now we connect the rest of the flex cables. Do simple cleaning. And the front camera is next. And connect up the camera. Now the ear speaker. By the way, press the like button and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of videos. It really helps me a lot. We will simply connect up the screen and see if everything went well. Great. It is now turning on. And everything seems to be working fine. Great, we can configure the battery and the display, but firstly we will assemble the device. So let's disconnect the battery, disconnect the display. Now it is time to put new adhesive to the phone. This is original Apple adhesive. So it is great quality. I will connect the screen. And now we can start buttoning up everything together. Okay, great stuff. Everything is now screwed in. Remove the adhesive protector. Last cleaning and close up the device. And everything is lined up. Last thing is these two screws. Power on the device. Now it is time to do the software side. We will pair the display and battery through Repair Assistant in iOS 18. The Repair Assistant has booted. Wait for the display and battery to be configured. We can see both are genuine Apple parts, so press pair. Without pairing this, the auto brightness would not be working on the phone, and the battery would show that it is unverified. The phone was quite cheap. Here's the price breakdown, and this is it. We can see that the display is marked as used, battery is also marked as used. So the repair is now done. Thank you for watching, press the like button and see you in the next video. Bye.